We can sit over here. Hi, alaikum salam.
Sherry.
Here, let's sit here. This way.
What do you want drinking?
What's your chai?
Choi.
Chani.
Green, black?
Black. Yeah, duh.
Do you have wine?
No, of course I don't have wine. We're in Uzbekistan. I want to take a quick moment to talk about what's the word? Ultra safeness. The extreme safeness, actually, the weirdness safeness of this kind of place. You know, even though we're in a small town, we're in the city of Bukhara, but it's not really like known as a tourist city. Samarkand is known as the tourist city of Uzbekistan, but it is so unbelievably touristy here. Like, you look around, and yes, all the buildings are nice. Also, there's way more of those buildings than you'd want to expect. There's one right behind me. What I want to talk about is like how oddly safe it is, because there's no tourists here right now.
You can tell how touristy it is. The menu is in English.
Yeah, English, and all the people here speak English too. Like, everybody speaks English. And even if I try to speak Russian to them, of course, actually they don't like it. But people here don't speak. In the south of Uzbekistan, they all speak Tajik, and then maybe Uzbek, and then are actually Kyrgyz. But it's complicated. But what I'm saying is that it's ultra planned for tourists. There's no tourism here right now. Like, everything is very, very slowed down. All the hotels are like completely empty. The hotel that we went to today, they told us we were the very first guests of the season. They just opened their hostel again today. So we're the very first person they've had since COVID started. Because this is a great example of a tourist place that was just completely shut down when COVID came through. But as you're walking through the bazaar, I'll show you some of it in just a little bit. As you're walking through the bazaars, it's so planned out. Like, it's like all like the same kind of stuff, or it's the same kind of stuff that you'd expect to find, like souvenirs. But everything is in English, and all this kind of it's very weird. Usually I try to avoid places like this. I try to find the more like real place like that. Tunisia is a great example of a place that is more it is kind of like this, but it's not like, they don't expect tourism, so they don't plan tourist stuff like this. So to me, as I'm walking down the streets here, like, really, I gotta be honest, it just feels like I'm walking through Disneyland. Everything is so clean, so prepared, everyone speaks English. It's just like I'm in the Uzbekistan pavilion of Epcot. That's what it feels like. So the question is, would I recommend coming here? Yes, I've only been here for a short amount of time. But for someone that's new to traveling, someone that's new to backpacking, this is a perfect place. It's very much a different culture. Yeah, very much a different culture. Like, and even though like as fake as a city like this might feel, you still have to follow all the cultural rules. So like things like hijabs and stuff like that. Hijabs wouldn't necessarily be necessary here, but all the locals wear them. But yeah, for someone that's... They do have alcohol? They do have alcohol, but I don't really want to believe that. I don't think that's really accurate. The closer and closer we get to Turkmenistan and Afghanistan. Okay, I'm gonna see what kind of food we can find. Menu. N, and this is like yo, like Yuri Gagarin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Shubham makes a great point about how the entire menu is all in English. So yeah, if you're afraid of traveling somewhere, especially the Middle East, maybe come here, because you'll be able to find, wow, American cheesecake. It's possible. Apple strudel. Man, I feel like I'm in Georgia. And by Georgia, I mean the United States. But yes, there is like some of that stuff. But also there is the local foods, the traditional foods like pilaf, for example. So you will be able to find it, but like they're too it's really weird how it's all explained in English. Fajitas. Why would I want? Okay. Why would I want a fajita in Uzbekistan? But maybe this one. You could try this one. Hot tongue with mushrooms. That sounds foreign enough. Wait, should we say that one more time for the camera?
No.
He just said. I'm so disappointed. Welcome to Tourist Epicenter. Now all I'm missing is my sunscreen, my bathing chair, and maybe a travel agent. This is Shubham's ice cream. I like the little umbrella. And
Да, спасибо. Спасибо. Да, там.
okay, so what did you order here? Chicken?
This is chicken?
Chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Because only here could you find chicken nuggets in Uzbekistan. Okay, so we got chicken nuggets and french fries. You know, yes. Of course, it all looks very nice. This is my borscht as well, but I think it's actually selyanka. But selyanka is actually like a meat instead of a beet potato. Anyway, but yes, it looks very nice here. And yes, it's actually pretty cheap, but something about it just feels so discomforting. Doesn't it? How much was that one? $2? $2? That one's like probably $2 as well, $2. This one I think was $1.60, $2. But yeah, like, so flagrant. Excessive is the word maybe? And same with my
Not
selyanka.
expensive though. It's a good thing.
It's not expensive, that is a really good thing. But we're out in like the middle of nowhere, Uzbekistan. I think the selyanka is like $1.60. I'm sure less than that because the exchange rate is getting better every day. But like I said, tourism epicenter. Okay, so I just got my food now. I couldn't decide between eating Mexican food, Russian food, or Thai food. So I had to decide between getting Italian food. I had to get some noodles. But really, I only got them because I wanted to get the thick noodles. The thick noodles that are distinct to lagman. But lagman is like one of the national dishes of this area. But the saddest part, Shiva and I were just talking about, the saddest part is that you come to a place like this, and there's like no national food. The national food is
Pulao.
yeah, pilaf. And the pilaf wasn't even like, they tried like hiding it. Like everything was like, you know, it's all food like this. They even had like, they had Swedish herring with shots of vodka. That's not Uzbekistan. Respectfully. So, I know.
Здравствуйте.
This is the bazaars that I was talking about. Oh, it's, I don't want to say predictable, but it's relatively pretty predictable. They don't sell the same stuff, I guess, but it's very similar to being the same stuff. This is why I think it's too touristy, perhaps. It's perfect for some type of people. For us, we like things that are way more raw and like they're not planning on you coming. But here, if you were on your very first trip, I would recommend Uzbekistan for this reason.
If you want to take a photo, you have to pay 20 cents.
A photo with a hat. These are the traditional women's hats though. The men's hats are like more square Islamic prayer hats. I'm gonna move away because I don't want to pay 20 cents for a picture. But the other thing is that yes, it is traditional. Like this building, you look at it and you think, okay, wow, that looks like the Samarkand that I know. That looks like but it's just a hotel. It was just built just recently to look like this. The old town, the city is technically, yes, like in a UNESCO protected area, but it just feels like it's just all built just for tourism, which isn't my jive, but it's interesting to note it. It's probably the most touristy place that I found in all of Central Asia, so it's worth noting for that. Like here, if you want to buy a minaret of the actual tower is back there, but all souvenirs. Plates would be a good thing to get here. Plates and teacups, but these teacups are different than the traditional ones. Yes, they look nice and everything, but it's not like the real ones. The real ones are just white ones. so it doesn't have to be anything special. But I don't know. It's a nice place. Bukhara, if you get a chance to come here, yeah, I'd say come here. It's really, really comfortable. It feels very welcoming, but it's nice. Привет. Watch out, watch out, watch out. No, no. Where are you taking it to?
Bye, до свидания.
До свидания.